Hey everybody, it's Karen from Waterfall Acrylics. Long time no see. Hope you're well and safe, and welcome to Groundhog Day number 8103. So a lot of times I get suggestions that people want me to do things, and I kind of balk because I feel like I know I have to be inspired to do something. If I'm not inspired, it doesn't work out as well. But a subscriber who shall remain nameless really wanted me to use the ready pour paints. And I was like, yeah, I kind of like being the mad scientist. And she said, please, please, please. And I'm like, yeah, we'll see. And so she sent me a bunch. And I guess that's one way to get me to do something, because I got 5 bottles of the Artists Loft ready mix pouring paint. And I've seen a couple videos, like who was I watching? I was watching Gina DeLuca, and she did a ring pour with it, and she wasn't impressed. And I watched that video and I was like, I don't look like, seems like I'm gonna be impressed either. But we'll give it a shot. I'm not gonna do a ring pour. We'll just try to do a flip cup with them and see what happens. But first, let me do show and tell real quick. So like last week, I think, I'm waiting, I haven't been to the store, but I ordered them online. I'm waiting for more of these canvases because they're on sale. These chunky 8x8s from Michaels. So I can do my series and do the 4 corners so that when you rotate it, it looks like one big flower that you put up on the wall. This is the one I filmed. It's dry. It turned out fairly well. It helped me decide that I do like the hard lines at the edge in the bright colors, compared to one I did off camera as an experiment where I used pigments. That was the fluid acrylics in that first one. I used pigments and I left the center on instead of like pouring it off. And it's much softer, but I don't think this is going to be the look I'm going for. So, but it was a good experiment for me to see the difference. This one's super pretty, don't get me wrong. But I'm going to go for the look of this one, pour off that middle section so that I can hand paint the circle around all 4 canvases, and I'll do that by hand. So there's those 2. And then a couple guys you might have seen on some of the pouring pages is this little guy. I'm having a sale right now in my Etsy shop for Mother's Day. Everything's 20% off, so actually this just sold like an hour ago. So that's a goner, but it was super cute. So I was obviously, with the negative space, goofing around with the same technique of the corner bloom. And then this one is now up for sale too, and it was on all the pages, and it got a lot of love. This is the one my husband didn't like. I like that no matter how you put it, it looks pretty cool. And this one I poured off, basically I poured off most of the flower and then added the white lines and just cut up the petals is basically all that is. And then, I don't know why, I have a giant, not giant, but bigger than my normal 5-inch round, a 7-inch round that's up on Etsy too, a couple new pieces. Yeah, let's get started. This should be interesting. I'm gonna do an 8x8 and a 12x12. That's what I've decided. So, looking pretty good. I guess I add silicone. Someone told me that the silicone kind of blows up, so I'm gonna go easy on the silicone and maybe not put it in all the colors. And basically, I have the titanium white, the violet, aquamarine, black, and phthalo blue. So we're just gonna pour some of these in a cup. I'm gonna pick a color to put silicone in and kind of mix that up separately, I guess, because the rest you just squirt into the cup. There's no pouring medium or anything to speak of. So I grabbed a couple little cups. Let's do, I don't know, let's do purple or the violet. And I'm just gonna squirt some in here like that. And we'll just do, I don't know, we'll do 2 drops of my Spot On treadmill silicone. It helps if you open the cap. Just a little tip. 1, 2. That's all we're gonna add. I'll stir that up a bit. All right, let's see how these work. So I'm gonna do it like I do my black and white +3 pours, right? So I'm gonna, yeah, I'll go with the white on the bottom. I'll just squirt in a bunch of white. Are you supposed to shake these first? It doesn't really say. All right, well, maybe I'll give it a shake. I don't know. I'll probably just make bubbles, so maybe that's not a good idea. So we'll do that. We'll do green. We'll see if it sits on top of the white a little bit. And then we'll pour in the purple with the silicone. I guess we'll do the blue and the black. That's a good shade of phthalo blue, I'll give it that. There's the phthalo blue. And the black, and I hope I remember my order because I'm gonna wanna change it up for the 12 by 12. Now it looks like it's plenty of paint for this. So let's just go and see what happens. All right, Geronimo. Pretty blending of colors. Thanks to all who participated in the live auction. It was a huge success. My battery was at 100% when I started, and it died less than an hour and a half later. I was kind of bummed out about that. But overall, my moderators, Jan, Lydia, and Jen were, I don't think there were a lot of trolls. But it was just, I think, better organized this time, and everyone emailed me back, and I literally had everything packed. The auction was on Sunday. By Monday, everything was packed, and by Tuesday morning, everything was shipped. So that was kind of amazing. All right, you guys ready? I don't know. I'm sure, I'm positive others have done like flip cups with this stuff. I just haven't seen it, so forgive me. So it's just new to me. Do I want to drag it or just lift up? I'm just gonna lift up and lip it, because you know it's me. Whoa, whoa. Well, I'll let you go, I guess. Yeah, I want to save some of that green. Oh, it's selling up already. But they're gonna, boy, it really spreads. Look at it go. So it doesn't just sit there like my traditional recipe does, right? It really spreads out. And I'm kind of worried because look how big that one purple cell. It's gorgeous, so is the green one, but that's awfully big without me even moving or touching the canvas. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, although I probably don't need this stuff on the corners, I don't think. I think I have plenty of paint, but look how big that's getting. Oh my gosh. That's just like 2 little tiny drops of silicone too. I'm wondering, do I torch now or after? I'm almost afraid to torch now because look how big that is. I bet you it gets all wonky too. Well, I have enough paint. hopefully to move it around without really stretching anything out. All right, okay, we lost the one. That corner's really pretty. And just go a little bit this way. Mr. Giant Cell. Take some off of that end. Okay, good. Bring it back. I like the colors a lot. And I can see it's wanting to make cells, like right in here. And there's one growing now. It is very much like, yeehaw. Let's go. I think I'm gonna use my stick. I'm kind of interested to see how well it keeps its color before it goes muddy too. Like already, just doing that, like I should be able to scoop at least one time off my tarp before it goes muddy. And this goes muddy pretty quick. I can tell. Look at that thing. Do I leave it just like this? Oh, I missed another corner, didn't I? Let's see if I can just scoop some on my stick and just touch up this corner. See, the blue already is going a little muddy. There's some crisp color right there. All right, I guess I torch it just for, you know, science sake, just to see what happens. I'm almost afraid to. I think it's going to explode. I'm basing that all on that one giant cell, but that's my gut. So I guess I'll do like right here, since there's some wanting to come up anyway, and let's see what happens. It's kind of pretty the way it is. Oh well. All right, they're cute little ones. They don't seem too bad. All right. I don't think I want any in my stripe. Let's try for a couple over here. I'm going to keep my torch up high. Holy lot of cells just from that 2-second little blast. And maybe a couple in here. Maybe there's something under that blue black. Oh, that was too far away. Oh, no, it wasn't. Look how big they got. Very, very reactive. Maybe I should have only done 1 drop of silicone. Holy cow. Holy moly. They're growing before my eyes, y'all. I don't know if I like that one giant one in the middle. It's cool because it's like black, dark blue, violet, blue, light blue, purple, blue. So what is that, like 7 rings? 6 or 7, look at all those. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing I didn't just go shh everywhere. All right, let's see what happens if we tilt it around. I want to see if the cells like keep their shape. So let's get rid of like this cluster, because man, that's just too much, right? Same with here. So let's pour some off this way. And if we go back, do the cells go back? What happens? The cells get kind of distorted pretty easily. The colors are really vivid, I'll give it that. Like the colors look really great. But just a little bit of tilting and the cells are like, I don't have to be round anymore. I got a whole bunch of teeth going on right here. I kind of want to get rid of that. I don't know if I can. I might do this again. Like I said, I'm like in full like testing mode, experiment mode with this stuff. So it's kind of fun, even though I missed mixing. I don't know. Yeah, like the cells, they don't really hold their shape at all. I do like how it makes multicolored cells. That's cool. But, and I did stretch it. Did I stretch it out a little bit? Yeah, I stretched it out a little bit. So there's just a little bit of stretching, and look at the cells. They're like a hot mess. They don't go back to their original shape either. No. Can I get them to go back at all? I'm kind of ignoring this group right here and concentrating on these right here just to see, but they don't. They're like, we're gonna do whatever we want to do. Amazing colors though, amazing colors. So what do I do? What do I do? All right, so I'm gonna scrape this and we're gonna try to make one for real. We're gonna just use 1 drop of silicone, stretch first, get our pattern, and then torch last. There's the one other thing I noticed that's really nice is there are no bubbles to speak of, and even after I shook up one of those bottles, like it is perfectly bubble free, which is also very nice. Yeah, but this, yeah, so let's say goodbye to our little tester. And I'm gonna push this together just because I kind of want to see if it keeps its color. Like I said, I don't think it does the way a really good paint would. Let me see. Now see here where it's just all going muddy already. Yeah, so it's not gonna hold its color either. It really is, I think, just pour and that's it. Oh, I forgot to show you the consistency of it too. It's thin, but with some body. That was the other thing I noticed. All right, so let's try this again. We'll do the same thing, but so I'm gonna pour some purple in here, and we're just gonna put 1 lone drop. Is that enough purple? That should do it. 1 lone drop of silicone, just 1. Well, it was like 2 baby ones. That was just one like pea-sized drop. That was it. I'm gonna wipe off the stick and reuse it. All right, let's give that a quick little stir. Grab a clean cup and let's go again. Let's do a bunch of white. What did I do next? Let's change up the order. Let's do blue next. And then we'll put in the purple. I feel like I'm channeling Olga from Smart Art right now with the experiment. All right, there is the purple. We've got blue, purple. Let's do the green and then the black. Oops, squirting all over the place. All right, there's plenty of green, a little bit of black. I think I have too much white in this one. We'll see. All right, bottoms up. Get me a clean paper towel. Well, I really don't have to wait either, because like, I don't know, it feels like it's coming out. Let's do the same thing. Oh, it's all running off. You were off center. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tilt right away. Yep, I'm just gonna go ahead and tilt. I'll use my hand. Have this come down a little. I'm gonna take off the stripes this time. That's kind of pretty. Still getting a cell. So you can take the purple off and then stretch it back. Yeah, I'm gonna stretch it this time and stretch it out. And see if that helps like with the cells, because I don't think I'm going to get to move much. All right, I like that pattern and composition. I do like how it blended the colors, the black and the purple through here. That's pretty. This is nice. Got a little mottled. Let me see if I can scoop up and put some paint right here. Like there's little speckles right in here. I don't know what that's about. I tilted awfully fast though. All right, let's see what happens when we torch this one. I'm gonna keep it up high, move it in a circle. Right at the end there. Not much here. It's basically the same color cells. Not much happened right here either. Let's watch them grow. This is insane. And I'm not going to tilt a lot because I'm just going to try and tilt some of this off. The rest of this is really quite pretty. There's some really pretty cells. So maybe if I do that, because you know, I don't want to just waste all the product. I like to get a painting out of it. The rest of it's quite pretty, right? It's just like take a little of this off and leave it, hopefully. So let's see if we can. See if the cells distort. There should be enough paint still to just ever so slowly fly the airplane with the tail down a little bit. And just let's see the cells immediately go out of shape. Immediately. And take some of this off. Yep, they just warp right out, y'all. I'm not happy about that. Look at that. I barely tilted. All right, some of them are going back into shape. Let's see. Okay, that's good enough though. That's a pretty little piece. I'm gonna leave that one there. We'll say ta-da. It's like really super cell reactive. Like way too much. All right, let me get you guys down for a close-up, and then we'll do the 12 by 12. All right, let's check out this 8x8 up close. This is way too busy. I don't like this here at all. I bet you this painting doesn't live. It's not gonna live. And look at what it did here on the edges. That's all the way down to the canvas there. So that's a no-go for me. I've never had that happen with any of my pouring medium recipes, so it's just way too crowded, the cells. So hopefully when we try the 12 by 12 and just one drop of silicone, we should hardly get any cells at all, you would think, right? Anyway, let's go try. All right, y'all, we're back. Yeah, I really am interested in hearing your thoughts on that first piece. I don't like it, I'll be honest. It's gonna sit there a while. We're gonna move on. Just gonna let it be. I already went ahead and made a fuller. These are little 3-ounce silicone cups, so it has about 2.5 ounces of the purple. One pea-sized drop of silicone mixed in here. So maybe since we have a bigger surface and more paint, the cells won't explode, right? That's like the working theory. Maybe because that one was so small that you only needed like a pin drop of silicone. Let's go, yes, we're gonna start the same thing. Got a bigger cup here. Let's do a bunch of white. We're gonna do a couple layers, I think. So we'll go white. Let's go purple next. Let's put the one with the silicone near the bottom or the top. You know what I mean. Let's mix it in with that white. See what happens. All right, and then go blue. Seems like it's hard to layer too. Unless you pour it down the sides, it's not gonna really layer. The green. A little bit of black. A little bit of white. Let's go blue. All right, so the bit with the silicone is really quite buried now. We'll do the purple straight out of the bottle there this time. The purple. The green. I need a pretty full cup because this is a deep-sided canvas. There's the black, and I think I'm gonna throw a little more white right on top of that because I don't mind gray. All right, it's so weird to just do that. Let's give this a flip. Oh, I already splooged on my canvas. Let's do this time. Make sure I'm in frame for you guys. There be, I have a little bit of paint left from the previous 2 attempts. So I'm just gonna throw those on my corners just for safety. So how stir crazy are you guys? Like my life, instead of getting to paint more, it's less because all I do Monday through Friday is play teacher. And it is hard and stressful. And after 6 weeks now, we love each other. We're a happy little family, but we're also sick of each other at this point. Like, because I don't go anywhere. My daughter doesn't go anywhere. My husband gets to go to work occasionally. My husband and I are both introverts, and we both need alone time for our sanity. And my daughter's a total extrovert. Talk, 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 talk. And I don't need to know anything more about Justin Bieber. I just don't. Yes. Just talk, 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 talk. So yes, and the weather has been awful here. Like rain, rain, rain. Today for like 4 hours, it was like sunny and 75. And we were all like wilted flowers, like coming back to life in the sunshine. And it's gonna rain again for like the next 4 days. I'm like, oh. But better safe than sorry. That's what I feel. All right, here we go. Let me move some of these out of this. Let's see how this explodes. Woo, a little bit of a pour. Well, Oh, you made me mess up my design right there. It really likes to spread. Holy cow. Like, you don't even get a second to think about it. All right, well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna use my hand a second. There. Not gonna torch again. There, let it roll off my sides. Just turn it around. Oh, I don't like you. I'm gonna let you come off. Yeah, off you go. I've got like a knit or something right there. Off you go. Let's see if I have anything left in my cup. Okay, here we are on the 12 by 12. Look how the cells got cells within the cells and the layers. This part here I think is cool because it looks so translucent. And then you got this giant one here. You got like Condo City here. All kinds of stuff happening. It's not my preference. I don't like that at all, really. There's the one big one that just kept going and going. And then these guys here. See, I like the little ones where it has all the different color rings, the Saturn rings. But then see, like this cell here, how translucent it is. It's got the purple rings, and then this is kind of cool. That looks like a couple eyeballs to me right there, like some sort of creature. And the colors are nice. This part here where that big blue cell is, that looks purple on camera, but it's purple and blue and gray. It's not picking up there, it's picking up a little bit there. And let me get you guys up high so you can see it. Oh. And that's what it looks like. So, interesting experiment. I'm gonna let this one live. See you guys, take care. Oh, there's a big glare on my head. Hey everybody, it's Karen from Waterfall Acrylics. How are you? I'm back with the dried results from my experiment with the ready-made pouring paint from Artists Loft. And it's a big thumbs down for me. I let the 8x8 dry. And here it is dried. Like the black swallowed up the blue. I left like a dot of green. And you see, you can kind of see if I turn it in the light, where it used to have things all gone. And then the other thing it did was that on the edges, which is, I think, is what happened to Gina a long time ago when she tested these out. They're on the sides as well. It's garbage. And then the 12 by 12, I tried to, I didn't try, I did. As I let it sit, the cells in that one totally overtook that painting. So I got mad and scraped it and re-poured it again. And when I went to bed, I had a nice little painting with like a nice little like beachy watery scene. You'll still kind of see it. And then the cells again grew and grew and grew, particularly at the top, and just overtook it. And then the whole thing cracked to hell as well. So that's this guy here. And this one's, it made me mad. Like when I left it, it was kind of pretty. Like I had like water with a break here and like a little tidal pool whole thing going on. And then you can see where it's all cracked in here. And then this just turned into Cell City, and not good cells either. And just, it's a mess. And then again, did this one pull? And then it pulled on the sides as well. It's shiny, I'll give it that. Vibrant colors, but not a fan, not a fan. Anyway, so good experiment. Hopefully I'll save you some money. and go back to my tried and true. I'll see you guys next time. Y'all take care. Bye.